Well, before we get down to business, I think we've got to talk about a certain Carabao Cup draw. Rob Tuvey, Arsenal, of course. Don't give it to me from the management point of view. Come on, what's it been like?
Yeah, no, real excitement. I think everyone there last night watching that draw, I think you could almost see number one in the hand, and he was just waiting for it to be called and that. So that is a great moment and something that everyone inside the building is really excited about, and we can't wait to come around. But obviously I am going to have to give that answer where we have got really important games coming up, and our focus is purely on Saturday at the moment. But when that comes about, we will be excited and we look forward to it.
Of course, but it's the mentality of this club, isn't it? I mean, you go back to '88, people weren't expecting us then, but the players and the coaching staff were then as well, expecting us to do something. And then, of course, what you've done in 2016 with Robbo, with Paul Callenby, shocks at Watford and Newcastle, we're going to go and give it a go, aren't we?
100%. I think I said last week that wherever we go, whether it be in our own division or in cup competitions, we want to go and put our mark on these grounds and these teams as well. So I think it's really important that we go there and we put our mark on it, and that's what we're doing on Saturday at Ipswich as well.
And of course, if you weren't the assistant head coach that you are now, you would be a fan. You would have been on the terraces, of course, with the fans the other night, the 300 or so at Northampton. But you've also got memories of Arsenal against Wimbledon yourself.
Yeah, obviously I went to watch Wimbledon play Arsenal back in the day, and have fond memories of going to Selhurst and watching them games as well. So no, it's as I said, it's a really exciting time, something that I'm sure that the younger generation of fans will be really excited about, but the older generation can also lean on them experiences they had in the past as well.
There's also another member of staff here who will remain nameless, who's got Arsenal-type tendencies, but he's done outstanding work for the academy over the years. What's the chat been like backwards and forwards between you since the draw?
Yeah, no, he's really excited. Obviously, he's a massive Arsenal fan, but I'm sure he'll only have eyes on Wimbledon that night and be cheering us on as well.
Did it ever come up on those long away trips with the old games console out as well? Did Wimbledon Arsenal ever come up on that?
I don't know, I'm usually off after one game, so I'm not very good on the old console. So yeah, I know a few of the lads play with Arsenal on it, so yeah, I'm sure it probably has come up before, but no, hopefully in real life we can really take the game to them and really enjoy the occasion.
Good. Promise no more Arsenal questions.
No.
Talking about, of course, the job in hand on Saturday, Ipswich Town, Portman Road, brings us up against, of course, Joe Pigott. Having seen so many great Wimbledon strikers over the years, where would he figure in that for you think?
I think he's definitely up there. I think that you see the service that he's given to the club, both on and off the pitch. He was a massive part of our dressing room last year, and hopefully the Wimbledon fans can give him a great reception on Saturday, and hopefully it's not too good after the game, and hopefully we're celebrating with them 3 points. But no, Joe was fantastic for us, and someone who we've all kept in contact with as well, and we wish all the best in the future for.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, he was here at the start of pre-season as well, so he's got that considerable knowledge about us. So, as a coach, you're looking to sort of find those perhaps ways of coming up with that little brand of football, or those movements that on Saturday he won't perhaps know about.
Yeah, I think obviously this season we've myself and Robert have had longer with the group to try and on the training ground to try and implement some new ideas that Joe potentially has not seen. But ultimately we go there with a game plan, and I think what's the nice thing that people have seen is at the moment that we've got flexibility within our side in terms of personnel and in terms of formations that we've been playing as well. So again, I think that whatever we choose to go with on the day, we've also got that opportunity to change and flip formations and flip personnel as well, which is going to be a strength of ours moving forward.
James Simmons as well, someone you get on very well with. He seems like he's been here a lot longer. What's he bring to the equation as well now?
Yeah, no, Simo's been fantastic since he's come in. Myself and him have getting on really well, and I think that what he brings is a different set of eyes, which is really important. Myself and Robbo have worked together for a long time and can sometimes see the game through the same lens, and I think what James does is he allows us to see it from a different point of view, and has brought some fresh ideas into the squad as well. So yeah, at the moment we're really happy, and obviously we've always got Bezo, who's a massive help to all of us as well, because he brings that energy and that bit of experience that he's had as well. So I think as a four we're working really well together at the moment.
Simo's only going to be here for a relatively short space of time, but you've bonded very well together in terms of what you do. Is it a relationship you think that perhaps you'll be sort of looking with, into the future as well, stay in contact?
Yeah, definitely. I think as Robbo said, he's really open-minded. as to different coaches coming into the environment. And that's not just from football, that's from all different sports as well. And I think that's really, really important moving forward, is that we keep that open-mindedness, and we go from there.
Ipswich themselves, of course, I mean, Paul Cookie knows the division very well, and I think by his own admission he knew they needed a major overhaul in the summer. He's gone about that, so how are they going to differ from the two games when we played them in April?
Yeah, definitely a different side. A lot of recruitment that they've gone through in the summer, but you always know when you go to face Ipswich. We faced them last year, and they were a really good tough test for us. So when you play Paul's teams, you know that they're going to get a good brand of football and an attacking style of football as well. And I think that we've watched their games, and they've definitely been unfortunate in a few games that they've created a lot of chances, and we know the threats that they pose. But again, I feel that in every game that we've played so far, we have carried a good threat, and I feel that we haven't really been out of games ever this season. So we want to go there, and again, we want to put our mark on it, and we want to take the game to them as best we can. So again, I know that people might say, get bored of us hearing it, but it is 80% us and 20% them, and we've looked at them and we've gone through that 20%, and hopefully we can really put our mark down there on the day.
What we won't get bored with is the fact that we've got a fully fit squad again, 21 players to select from.
Yeah, it's the same again, just Jack Maidlin and Luke Jenkins are the only two that are getting closer, which is good to see. Apart from that, we're all fully fit and ready to go.
It's good to hear. It's incredible work though by Chris and Tim, and I suppose they'll be ready for when that time, eventually perhaps it will come,
Yeah, definitely. I think not only them two, but Katie and Matt and Ben Ryan as well. Ben's come in and really added value in that department as well. He's allowed us to get into his contacts a little bit and work on different things out there. So we've got Vicky working with the nutrition as well, and that's been really good. And you can really see a multidisciplinary approach that has played a massive part in making sure that we've got a fully fit squad. One
last thing as well, because we spoke to Robert about it the other day, is that still an option of perhaps chasing up one more player in this window, perhaps?
Potentially. I think it's still a potential option, but we'll wait and see. But the biggest thing at the moment is that we're really, really happy with the squad that we've got. I think that you're seeing personnel changing now and then, and everyone's putting in a shift and everyone's following through the messages that we've had all the way through. So if it happens, brilliant. If it doesn't happen, then we know that we've got a really talented squad here ready to push up the league.